Hey y'all, welcome to the Filling Station. It's a new day, another opportunity to either make money in the market or to just learn from the market. But first, let me go ahead and give my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I just enjoy teaching people how to build generational wealth. And yes, the stock market is just one of those avenues. So this video is for educational purposes only. With that being said, let's get started. We are looking at Tesla, y'all, and you can see Tesla had a high here of 362.70, and that was on 210, right? We came off of that high only to get rejected at that 362.79 area, right? The high of this candle, 362.70. We came down, traded sideways a little bit, but from there we just declined. And what's interesting is I had this 350.61 mark, which was the 5 EMA on the weekly chart for Tesla, and y'all, we broke through that. So we have some issues with Tesla as of now. What's interesting is the only thing that I had marked for resistance between that 350.61 down to that 346.23 was really nothing, and Tesla has given us a support area between that range, and that is at the 347.78. So as of now, that is our support for Tesla, and resistance, it's kind of at the 349.59, 350 area. I would definitely watch that 350.61 again back to the upside. If by chance we break that, 351.48 is where the 50 EMA as of now, breaking at 351.48, 351.88. And if we should break that, 350.283 is that ATR trailing stop. Y'all know that's, in my opinion, strong support or resistance. Now, breaking that level, seems like we can find trouble around 353.44. Now, if by chance we break that 353.44 area back to the upside, we could very well come back to 355.34 and 355.76. Those are going to be trouble places for us for Tesla to the upside. Now, continuing to the downside under 347.78 area, we can come back 346.23, breaking that 344.29. 342.76. Now under that 342.76 for Tesla, which is here, 342.76, there's a few layers of support. So under that 341.60, we could very well decline 341.60, 340.81, and again down here at 338.44. Now there is a gap here, so we can very well find support anywhere between 340.85 and the 338.44. So if you're trading Tesla today, those are areas to the upside and to the downside. Again, I say so often, y'all, in the market, anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. So we are now looking at the SPY. The SPY closed at 604.85, and it looks as if it too has found support here at this level of 602.86. So we need to watch this for the SPY because that has been a support place for us. Now, as of now, the 603.11 is the 5 EMA, and it kind of seems what's holding us up as of now. So let's say back to the upside. If by chance we break back above 603.27, which is above that 200 moving average EMA and the 20 EMA on this 30-minute chart, we could very well have trouble again. 603.45, 603.45, breaking that 603.57 area, 603.82. Again at 603.93, 604.13, 604.20, 604.32. Those are kind of close in area, but that's could, we could very well still find trouble in that place. And as of now, we're just gathering together. So I think everybody's waiting on Fed Powell to speak at 10 o'clock and see how the market is going to react to that, right? Now, continuing to the downside, breaking under this level of 602.86, we can find support 602.74. If we should break that, 602.56, 602.48 and 602.38, breaking that 602.18 or 602.19. If we break that 602.07 for the SPY, that could be support and resistance, y'all. And I always try to mark our trouble places, and that's just a possible because anything can change in the market, and I say that so often. Anything is possible, nothing is guaranteed. Amazon is an inside day candle for us today. So if by chance we break above 233.92, we have a target 234.88. To the downside under 229.18, we have a downside target of 228.04. So as of now, this was a gathering spot for us for Amazon. Support was around the 231.83. Resistance was around the 232.41 area. This is our zone that we have been trading in. I need to get that off. this is the zone that we have been trading in for Amazon. So it looks like we have broken down from that. Just keep in mind we have the ATR trailing stop as a support area at 230.92, you know, to the downside, breaking that level. We could very well come back to 230.65 and under that 230.08, and if we should break that, we could reach, you know, break through 229.73, and breaking that brings us to the 229.18, which is the trigger to the downside. So if you're trading Amazon today, those are areas that I would watch to the upside and to the downside. Now, continuing to the upside for Amazon, if we should break back above this level 232.41, we could possibly have trouble at 232.89 as of now, and then again at 233.45 if we break that back to the 233.92. So I would definitely, if you're trading Amazon today, those are places to the upside and to the downside. Anything is possible, nothing is guaranteed, y'all. So we're looking at AMD. This is our zone that we are trading in as of now. Pre-market, let's say support is around the 109.90, 109.72. I always do that. 109.72. I'm going to remove that. So here was our support area. This is the zone that we were trading in. It seems as if we're trying to break through that. The 5 and 50 looks like it wants to cross to the downside. Again, we have to wait on confirmation for that, right? So where are the trouble places for AMD as of now? Back to the upside, we will need to get back above 109.91, breaking that level 110.07. If we should break that, 110.19, not far away, right? If we should break that level, just know 110.33 or 110.35 could be a trouble place for us. If we should break that level 110.63 and breaking that around the 110.75 and again at 110.93. Now if we break that 110.93, we could very well retest this 111.40 for Amazon AMD. So I would say trade carefully. Now back to the downside under, let's say this ATR, well, coming back under 109.72, we can very well find support 109.49 and 109.25, which is the ATR trailing stop. And it looks like it tried to test this and bounce here. So, you know, we've already tested it once. Our next time coming to this area, we could very well break through. So I would watch that 109.25. If we should break that level, 108.60, but before that, we could, you know, find support 109.15. So 109.15, 108.60, breaking that level for AMD 108.39, and if we break that 108.08 would be an area that I would watch. As you can see, it's a zone over here. That's where price has been trading in, and under that 108.08 we could very well come back to 107.92. That could be a support place for us. So if you're trading AMD today, those are places to the upside and to the downside. I say so often, y'all, in the market, anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. We are now looking at NVDA. We close at 133.57. Looks like we tried to get rejected in this area at the ATR trailing stop 133.29. We know that's a trouble place for us. Price tried to come to this area only to get rejected. We have wicks in this area, tells us sellers were right there to take that price back to the downside. So where are the trouble places? Let's say if we break past the 133.29, we could have trouble here at 133.40, 133.45, and if we break that 133.70, and if we should break that 134.06, and it's just kind of like putting us in a zone over here, 134.06, which is here, and if we should break that level, there we are. For some reason I'm having, yeah, okay, there we are now. And if we should break that level, let's say 134.54, this is the zone that we were trading in, so 134.54, and if we break that level, 134.91. Now back to the downside for NVIDIA under, there's some moving averages as support, and then there's a line that I have here, 132.29. If we should break that level, 131.81, 131.58, 131.18, 130.92, 130.60, and again at 129.85, which brings us back to this zone here. So that let's see, 129.99 or 129.95 area, we definitely need to watch that. If we should break that, we can definitely possibly come back to the 128.90 for NVIDIA. So if you are trading NVIDIA today, I say trade carefully. And we do have a few other inside day candles. Google is one of them. Alphabet Inc. C is an inside day candle above 190.02. We have an upside target of 193.18. If by chance we break under this level, which we are under that now, 187.56, we have a downside target for Google Alphabet C at 185.10. Let's see how much it normally moves per day. $5.77 is our ATR, which is the average true range. And what's interesting crossing on this daily chart, the 5 and 50. Looks like it wants to cross again. Anything is possible, nothing is guaranteed. So Google, GOOGL, or Alphabet Inc. C is an inside day candle. Google Alphabet Inc. A is also an inside day candle. Let me get it right. So back to the upside, if it break above 188.34, we have an upside target 191.25. Now to the downside, under 185.72, downside target 183.17. Google or Alphabet Inc. A is an inside day candle for today, and I normally just look at those, y'all, because it kind of gives me a price, a price target, possible price target. If it should break this level, this is the possible target, right? So let's see where our next level. Microsoft is an inside day candle, and it says if we break above 413.83, we have a target of 415.41, and under 410.87, downside target 408.14. So if you're trading Microsoft, it is an inside day candle. I say so often, y'all, trade carefully. We do have the Fed Powell speaking at 10 o'clock today. Look at what the SPY is doing, breaking through those levels. So I would say trade carefully. Today should be an interesting day in the market. Trade carefully. Once it goes against your Y, get out. Make sure you have your stop losses set very, very tight, right? So again, I hope these videos are very, very helpful. I hope that everyone have a very profitable and a very productive day today. If you could please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that, because we learn and we grow together, y'all. So until next time, be blessed as well as a blessing unto others.